Hello, and welcome to Product and Sales Training for CanadaMark Diamonds. Chances are you are participating in this series of training modules because your company has chosen to offer diamonds that carry the CanadaMark inscription. Congratulations! My name is Debbie Hiss, a training specialist in the jewelry industry. Over the next 7 modules, we'll be looking at what it means for a diamond to be a CanadaMark diamond, which will include the driving principles behind this prestigious Hallmark program. We'll also cover some key selling points and run through a few sales scenarios. I invite you to get comfortable and come along with me as we work through these training modules. Feel free to tackle one module at a time, or if you're feeling especially productive, 2 or 3. Each is intentionally brief so that you can absorb the key points before going on to the next. There will also be a short quiz at the end of most modules so you can immediately test your new knowledge. Okay, let's begin. We're going to start by defining what the word CanadaMark means and represents. CanadaMark is a hallmark program that provides independent verification that a polished diamond is of Canadian origin. More specifically, CanadaMark diamonds are mined in the Northwest Territories of Canada. We'll be looking at a map shortly that will point out exactly where the Northwest Territories are located. The program launched in 2003 and was revitalized in 2013 by Dominion Diamond Corporation, which owns the CanadaMark name. Dominion is Canada's largest independent diamond producer and the 3rd largest producer globally by value. Dominion is committed to promoting a safe and healthy workplace, protecting the environment, developing local communities, and delivering a high-quality product. As mentioned previously, CanadaMark diamonds originate from the Northwest Territories. These diamonds are natural and untreated. This means that CanadaMark diamonds originate from the earth, not a laboratory. They were actually formed 3.5 billion years ago, at the same time that our planet was forming its first continents. These subarctic diamonds have been proven to be the oldest diamonds on Earth. CanadaMark diamonds are tracked through an independent auditing process from mine through to polished gem, giving your customers confidence in the origin and history of their polished diamond. They're polished to meet specific quality standards, which we'll address in a later module. The CanadaMark hallmark, then, represents a diamond that has been mined with the utmost integrity. The CanadaMark program is driven by 3 main principles. 1, environmental stewardship. 2, social responsibility. And 3, assurance for the diamond consumer. In the next module, we'll take a closer look at the first principle, environmental stewardship, in order to understand exactly what that means. In subsequent modules, we'll look at the other 2 principles as well. Module 1 review. All CanadaMark diamonds are mined in A, British Columbia, B, Ontario, C, the Northwest Territories, D, Quebec, or E, none of the above. The answer is C, the Northwest Territories. CanadaMark is an origin program owned by A, De Beers, B, Rio Tinto, C, Dominion Diamond Corporation, D, Alrosa, or E, none of the above. The answer is C, Dominion Diamond Corporation. The CanadaMark program was revitalized in A, 2000, B, 2005, C, 2007, D, 2013, or E, 2015. The answer is D, 2013. Dominion Diamond Corporation is committed to A, promoting a safe and healthy workplace, B, protecting the environment, C, developing local communities, D, delivering a high-quality product, or E, all of the above? The answer is E, all of the above. Which of the following is false? CanadaMark diamonds are A, natural, B, treated to enhance their color, C, billions of years old, or D, tracked through an independent auditing process from mine through to polished gem? The answer is B, treated to enhance their color. Which of the following is not one of the three main principles that define the CanadaMark program? A, social responsibility, B, mining as many diamonds as possible, C, environmental stewardship, or D, assurance for the diamond consumer? The answer is B, mining as many diamonds as possible. Hello, and welcome to Module 2. In this section, we're going to cover some key information that helps differentiate CanadaMark diamonds from many other diamonds: environmental stewardship. CanadaMark is committed to mining in the safest, most environmentally responsible way through ongoing environmental programs. We're going to start out by first taking a look at exactly where the Northwest Territories are located. Then we'll touch on a brief history of the two mines that produce CanadaMark diamonds, the Ekati and the Diavik mines. And lastly, we'll touch on a number of the ongoing environmental programs which serve to minimize the impact of the diamond mining on the wildlife in the region. This is the map of North America. If you look in the lower area, you can easily make out the United States. Above the U.S., of course, is Canada. If you look up at the top left side of the map, you're now in the region of the Northwest Territories. CanadaMark diamonds are found and recovered from this area, roughly 200 to 300 kilometers, about 125 to 185 miles respectively, from the Arctic Circle. Feeling cold yet? The Ekati mine, derived from an Aboriginal word meaning fat lake, is Canada's first surface and underground diamond mine. The opening of the Ekati mine in 1998 was the result of almost 100 years of exploration. Two geologists, Chuck Fipke and Stu Blasson, famously discovered the diamond deposits near Lac de Gras, which is approximately 300 kilometers, about 190 miles northeast of Yellowknife, the capital of the Northwest Territories. In the 1980s, a cluster of kimberlite deposits were discovered in the Northwest Territories after almost 100 years of exploration across North America. Kimberlite is the type of rock in which diamonds are carried to the surface of the earth through volcanic eruptions. These deposits are located in what is now the Ekati diamond mine, which again is Canada's first diamond mine. The discovery sparked a staking rush that led to several other diamond discoveries in the region and essentially created a lucrative new industry for Canada. Ekati officially began production in October 1998 following extensive exploration and development work. Since 2013, the Ekati mine has been majority owned and operated by Dominion Diamond Corporation. The mine has produced over 60 million carats to date. The Ekati mine is known for the premium gem quality diamonds it produces. The largest gem quality diamond found at Ekati to date is the flawless 78-carat Ekati Spirit, which was discovered in 2010. The unpolished diamond was sold at auction for $6 million in 2011. In 2016, another large diamond was recovered from the Ekati mine. Weighing an impressive 186 carats, it sold for $2.8 million US. The Diavik diamond mine is Canada's largest diamond mine in terms of carat production. Diavik mine is a joint venture between Dominion Diamond, which has 40% ownership, and Rio Tinto, which owns 60%. Diavik was established following the discovery of 4 diamond-bearing deposits, or kimberlite pipes, in the mid-90s by Aber Resources, a predecessor company. It's interesting to note that the team was led by a female geologist by the name of Era Thomas. As you will soon learn, many women are involved in the diamond mining industry in the Northwest Territories. The discovery was very dramatic, as a drill sample had contained a 2.5-carat diamond, which is almost unheard of in a core sample. The name Diavik comes from a combination of the words diamond and Viking from one of the original companies involved in the mine site. Diavik is located near the Ikati mine on a 20-square-kilometer island at Lac de Gras, just 220 kilometers or about 140 miles south of the Arctic Circle. Diavik began producing diamonds in January 2003, and Dominion Diamond, or Aber at that time, sold its first rough diamonds in March that year. Diavik diamonds are highly regarded in the international commercial marketplace, particularly for their high color and clarity. It's considered to be one of the most valuable diamond mines in the world. Constructed annually for mine resupply, the Winter Ice Road is the world's longest heavy-haul ice road, extending 600 kilometers, roughly 375 miles. This is equivalent to the distance between San Francisco and Los Angeles. 85% of the road is constructed over frozen lakes connected by 65 land portages. Every winter, the ice road is open for only about 2 months, from early February to late March, and it's the only way to move supplies in and out of the mine sites other than by air. There are no year, all-season roads to the mines. While the speed of the trucks traveling to the mines is carefully controlled to protect the ice, the road is very robust and capable of handling heavy loads. Last year alone, Ikati and Diavik combined transported almost 5,900 loads on the winter road. Since it's a region served by no other highways for 10 months of the year, supplies are brought in only by air. Throughout the diamond mining process, the condition of the land and surrounding waters are a top priority. Keeping land and waters clean and safe for people, plants, and animals is of ongoing importance. Dominion understands the significance of the Arctic tundra environment and is committed to mining in the safest, most environmentally responsible way. Let's take a look into some of the ongoing programs related to CanadaMark Diamonds. The Caribou Monitoring Program. Caribou are a key indicator species because of their cultural and economic value to northern residents, as well as being of ecological importance. Low-impact behavioral studies of caribou are conducted at varying distances from the mine to ensure that the mining activities are not harming their habitat. Dominion Diamond and Diavik Diamond Mines jointly won the Towards Sustainable Mining Environmental Excellence Award recently for a regional grizzly bear DNA program in the Northwest Territories. The project was designed to determine whether mining-related activity affected the presence of grizzly bears over time. The project was the largest grizzly bear DNA program in the Northwest Territories. The results of the study indicated a stable or increasing bear population in the region. Work is already underway to research the best way of reclaiming the mine areas. This involves arranging rocks and plant life in a variety of patterns to determine which pattern allows the vegetation to grow best and which offers protection from erosion. Combined with assistance from community members and elders, some scientists and technicians from the environment and traditional knowledge teams at Dominion Diamond are looking at what kind of vegetation may work best. The use of vegetation in the final cover system will enable a more economical cover design and blend into the natural tundra landscape. Similar to the sections of a garden, the test areas have been seeded with various configurations of native grasses to develop an initial ground cover. The types of grass include alkali grasses, annual cover crops, seedlings, and grass seeds. The rock within the test areas has also been placed in various configurations in order to evaluate its role in vegetation growth and erosion control. A total of 25 hectares has been seeded since fall 2013, and early observations indicate positive results on the establishment of a ground cover. The Aquatics Effect Monitoring Program is a great example of scientists and local residents working together to preserve and ensure the livelihood of aquatic life around both the Ekati and Diavik mines. As part of this program, a traditional knowledge study was recently conducted. The study was conducted at a camp on the south shore of Lac de Gras and included elder and youth participants from several groups of First Nation peoples. The primary objective was to exchange information, resources, and knowledge between traditional knowledge holders, the local Aboriginals, and scientists. The focus was Lac de Gras fish and water health. Elders, youth, and scientists collaborated to set nets, inspect overall fish health, capture scientific data, and collect traditional knowledge observations for each fish. Elders then tasted a total of 4 fish that they baked, boiled, fried, and grilled. Participants acknowledged that the mines are working hard to keep the fish and water healthy. This study represents a new working relationship model for industry and communities. Another aspect of environmental stewardship involves reducing the carbon footprint at both the Ekati and Diavik mines. With its award-winning wind farm, the Diavik mine is the global leader in delivering cold climate renewable energy. The 4-turbine wind farm reduces the mine's carbon footprint by roughly 6.5% to 7.5% annually and provides about 11% of the mine's power needs. The wind farm, which is operational to minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is also minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, reduces diesel fuel usage by over 5 million liters every year. This equates to roughly $6 million in annual fuel savings. At the Ekati mine, Dominion Diamond recognizes the impact that climate change is having on the northern landscape. The company is focused on taking steps to reduce greenhouse gas, or GHG, emissions and improve energy efficiency. One of the ongoing projects centers around an industrial composting unit. This single initiative could reduce diesel consumption at the mine by 250,000 liters every year and prevent hundreds of tons of GHG emissions from entering the atmosphere. Another project focuses on increased truck efficiency. Dominion introduced road trains, which involve multiple trailers carrying ore pulled by a combination of a road haulage tractor and a powered trailer, thereby improving efficiency and reducing emissions. Ekati is also looking into alternative energy sources, including wind and solar energy. Module 2 Review. Which of the following 2 mines produce CanadaMark Diamonds? A. Victor and Diavik, B. Ekati and Renard, C. Snap Lake and Jericho, or D. Diavik and Ekati? The answer is D. Diavik and Ekati. The Ekati mine is derived from an Aboriginal word meaning A. Big diamond, B. Purity, C. Fat lake, D. Grizzly bear, or E. None of the above. The answer is C. Fat lake. CanadaMark diamonds originate from mines in or around which lake? A. Lake Ontario, B. Lac de Gras, C. Great Bear Lake, D. Abraham Lake, or E. Lac La Ronge? The answer is B. Lac de Gras. True or false? The Diavik mine is Canada's largest diamond mine in terms of production. The answer is true. The winter ice road is A. Constructed annually, B. The world's longest heavy haul ice road, C. Only open from July to September each year, D. The only way to move supplies in and out of the mine site other than by air, or E. Answers A, B, and D. The answer is E, A, B, and D. Which of the following is not one of the ongoing environmental programs related to CanadaMark? A, Grizzly Bear DNA Program, B, Diavik Wind Farm, C, Caribou Monitoring Program, D, Whale Watching, or E, Aquatics Effect Monitoring Program? The answer is D, Whale Watching. Welcome to Module 3. In this section, we'll take a look at the second guiding principle of the CanadaMark program, social responsibility. Dominion shows its commitment to Northern residents and their well-being in many ways. Here are just a few examples of their dedication: strengthening Aboriginal leadership, apprentice programs, equal employment opportunities, health and wellness programs, and a strong emphasis on youth. Let's take a closer look at each. Strengthening the Northern and Aboriginal leadership is a priority for Dominion. In order to support in the development of a diverse and strong Northern workforce, the company actively develops high-potential, long-term Aboriginal employees to achieve positions of higher responsibility within the company. As a matter of fact, Dominion employs more Aboriginal people than any other mining company in the Northwest Territories. It's clear that special priority is placed on mutually beneficial agreements with local Aboriginal populations. Dominion, and by extension the CanadaMark Hallmark program, believes that its people are their greatest asset. As a result, more apprentice positions are regularly being added in order to continue to build and strengthen its workforce. Dominion even boasts its own adult educator, a longtime Northern resident by the name of Barb Curtis, whose main job is to foster the apprentices so they can reach their full potential. Dominion makes every effort to create an environment that offers equal employment opportunities where their workforce can grow professionally and achieve their full potential. Over 270 women work at the Akati mine alone. A great example of this commitment can be seen in Courtney Arichuk, Human Resources Officer. She started her career with Dominion Diamond as a summer student in 2011, returning twice more while completing her bachelor's degree in business administration before being hired full-time. A member of the North Slave Métis Alliance, Courtney was born and raised in Yellowknife. She says, "Even as a summer student, I felt that Dominion cared about my development. I chose Dominion after I graduated because I was excited about the mine's bright future and the fact that Dominion is a Canadian company based in the North." Dominion encourages all employees to find their passion and explore opportunities in any role of interest within the company. Dominion firmly believes that a workforce that is healthy, happy, and has the courage to care is more likely to work safely and be more productive. At the Akati mine, for example, site-based coordinators are responsible for the Akati Wellness Program. The diverse program was created with the vision of promoting physical, emotional, and mental health awareness while preventing injuries and workplace illness and reducing absenteeism. Nutrition consultations are made available, for example, as well are regular cultural activities that promote improved social and mental well-being. Dominion also offers an annual wellness subsidy program to enable office-based employees to participate in activities designed to encourage well-being through fitness. At the recreation facility, the wellness coordinators offer several options to promote physical health, such as individualized programs, personal training, weight room orientations, and nutrition consultations, as well as group fitness formats, including boot camps, indoor cycling, and yoga. By maintaining a culture of wellness, Dominion continually strives to protect their most important resource, their people. Dominion believes the youth of the North are the future of the region and therefore supports numerous programs to foster their growth, development, and retention in the Northwest Territories. One such program is the Side Door Youth Center. The center, aside from providing a safe environment for local kids, offers counseling, tutoring, music lessons, and even assistance with basic life skills. In addition to the Youth Center, Dominion actively supports numerous worthwhile Northern initiatives, including Northern Youth Abroad and Tides America, a Northern Youth Leadership program. Module 3 Review. True or false? Dominion Diamond employs more Aboriginal people than any other mining company in the Northwest Territories. The answer is true. Which of the following is a focus of the Ekati Wellness Program? A. Promote physical well-being. B. Lower the rate of injuries and workplace illness. C. Foster emotional and mental health awareness. D. None of the above. Or E. All of the above. The answer is E. All of the above. About how many women currently work at the Ekati mine? A. 40. B. 125. C. 270. D. 560. Or E. None of the above. The answer is C. 270. Hi, welcome to Module 4. Now let's take a look at the third principle that defines the CanadaMark program, assurance for the diamond consumer. We all know that purchasing a diamond is a big deal. Diamonds represent an everlasting symbol of love and commitment. Diamonds are also purchased to celebrate accomplishments and other life events. We must never forget that when people are in the process of shopping for a diamond, something very significant is going on in their lives. This is the time to tap into the customer's story, find out what special occasion is upcoming, and feel confident in what your store or company can offer in the way of selection. You carry CanadaMark Diamonds. Have you ever asked yourself, what are people looking for when shopping for a diamond? Well, let's talk a little bit about this, as a number of factors surely come into play. Good value. Although they may not state it verbally, most are looking for a number of things. First, diamond customers want to know that their money is being well spent. By this I mean they are looking for good value. Remember, price is what one pays for something, and value is what one gets for their monetary investment. Although at first it may seem that some customers are looking to spend the least amount on a diamond in a given carat size, I contend that these customers are not cheap. They just don't want to find out later they spent more than they could have for a similar diamond. CanadaMark Diamonds represent a tremendous value when you consider all the positive attributes that these diamonds represent and the care with which they're recovered from the earth. Remember, too, that they have been tracked through an unbroken chain from mine to polished gem. Proud to give and to receive. Another driver for most diamond consumers is a sense of pride. If the diamond is for, say, an engagement ring, most men will want to feel a sense of pride when presenting the diamond to their loved ones. Of course, this feeling is sometimes helped along by the sales consultant. A good way to engender that sense of pride is to ask him, what is going to be the most important thing to you about the diamond you will be presenting to, and then mention his partner's name. In this way, you effectively put him in the moment of the proposal, and he will go to an emotional place in his mind. I'll guarantee you that his response will not be, that I got the cheapest diamond. Rather, he will think about her reaction when she sees her diamond for the first time, or puts it on her finger for the first time. He will most certainly think about what the diamond represents, its beauty, and even the story that they'll be able to tell about it. In other words, he wants to give a diamond that they both will be proud of. A CanadaMark diamond is the perfect choice. Ethically mined. Something that is becoming of greater importance to diamond consumers is the aspect of where and how the diamond was mined. Over the past decade or so, the media have highlighted conflict-based and other unethical and acceptable trade in diamonds. As a result, many people now want to know that their diamond has been ethically mined, meaning that the diamond has not caused harm to anyone. Here again, a CanadaMark diamond is the ideal choice as it represents the highest level of ethical sourcing. It's exciting to be able to tell your customers that the main principles that drive the Ekati and Diavik mines are the commitment to its local peoples and the concern for the environment. This is where you can talk about any number of facts we covered in earlier training modules. As a matter of fact, I would suggest choosing a few of the points covered in the earlier modules that really resonate with you and share those with your customers. For example, perhaps you find the fact that the mines that produce CanadaMark diamonds already have long-term restoration plans in place after a mine closure to be very compelling, or that there are ongoing programs to protect the wildlife near the mining locations, or that the Diavik mine has an award-winning wind farm that reduces its carbon footprint. Or you may really like that Ekati employs a growing number of women who work in a variety of positions within the mining operations. Use these points to create your own narrative. Known provenance. Known provenance or birthplace goes hand in hand with ethical sourcing. Many consumers now understand that diamonds are found in a unique number of places around the globe. How great is it to introduce your customers to a diamond that is found in North America? For many, this will resonate profoundly. For those who live in Canada and the United States, this taps into a sense of pride. This diamond is from our own continent. Remember that every CanadaMark diamond weighing 20 points or more is inscribed with the CanadaMark trademark and individual identification number. The diamond is also accompanied by a special ID card, which features not only the polished weight, but the original weight of the rough crystal too. This added piece of information allows you to illustrate to your customers two important points. First, how the diamonds are so carefully tracked from the very beginning of the discovery that we know the original rough weight. And second, how the art of cutting and polishing a beautiful diamond requires a substantial loss of weight from the original crystal. Memorable buying experience. Finally, something that diamond consumers are looking for, whether they consciously know it or not, is a memorable buying experience. Think about it. There are many places to buy diamonds these days. There's the internet, big box stores, department stores, and small boutiques all the way up to large jewelry chains, to name just a few. What compels a diamond customer to buy from one place over another? Does it make sense that if you can share a compelling story and offer something beautiful with great value, that you'll have a better chance of making the sale? So what can you do to offer your customer a memorable buying experience? The obvious answer is to show and talk about CanadaMark diamonds. Remember to share the pieces of the CanadaMark story that resonate with you. Nothing gets someone more excited about a product than seeing the passion for it in someone else. Shortly, we'll go over some talking points about CanadaMark diamonds that you may want to consider adding to your own presentation. One of the main attributes of CanadaMark diamonds that I've reserved till now is they are absolutely stunning diamonds. There seems to be a diaphanous quality or transparency about them that often makes them visually exceptional when compared with other diamonds. Although, as you can see here, there is a broad range of quality parameters for CanadaMark. Rest assured that every polished gem is exquisite. It's important to know that in addition to rounds, CanadaMark diamonds can be found in all the standard fancy shapes, as well as others such as radiance, square emerald cuts, cushion brilliance, and hearts. Module 4 Review. True or false? Most people shopping for a diamond are looking for good value. The answer is true. A main driver for most people who are shopping for a diamond is A, to spend the least amount of money as possible, B, to find the smallest diamond, C, to purchase a diamond they can be proud to give, D, that it be ethically mined, or E, answers C and D. The answer is E, C and D. Another word for provenance is A, clarity, B, transparency, C, birthplace, D, hardness, or E, none of the above. The answer is C, birthplace. True or false? CanadaMark diamonds can only be cut into round brilliants. The answer is false. Welcome to Module 5 of the CanadaMark program's Product and Sales Training. We're now going to put together some of the key points covered in the previous modules and create some talking points that include both a feature and a benefit of CanadaMark diamonds. A feature is a fact about the diamond, such as, this diamond was mined in Canada's Northwest Territories. And a benefit is what gives the fact meaning, which means that this diamond was recovered from one of the purest places on Earth. A benefit should evoke some type of positive emotion in your customers. These beautiful diamonds originate from the majestic Northwest Territories of Canada, just 200 kilometers or 125 miles from the Arctic Circle. So from one of the purest regions on Earth comes some of the most pure and stunning diamonds on Earth. You can wear your CanadaMark diamond with pride, knowing that it was ethically mined with a commitment and focus on environmental stewardship, and that it directly benefits the local Aboriginal communities and workers. The CanadaMark hallmark speaks to stunningly beautiful diamonds, but also to diamonds that are ethically mined and sourced from Canada's majestic Northwest Territories. The mines that produce CanadaMark diamonds are committed to operating in an ethical and sustainable manner. Knowing that social responsibility and environmental stewardship are top priorities, you can wear your CanadaMark diamond with pride. Every CanadaMark diamond is inscribed with the CanadaMark logo and a unique identification number, assuring you of its integrity and heritage. We are now on Module 6. In this section, we'll take a look at a few key phrases that you are strongly encouraged to use when showing and selling CanadaMark diamonds. We're also going to go over a couple of terms that we suggest you not use in your presentations. So let's call this module Words to Use and Words to Lose. Words to use. Ethically sourced. If you look up the word ethical in the thesaurus, you'll see a number of synonyms, including proper, honorable, fair, moral, and virtuous. These words are very fitting for how CanadaMark diamonds are sourced. Using the term ethically sourced, therefore, takes into consideration all the positive attributes that were discussed in earlier modules regarding concern for the environment and, of course, for the local peoples involved in mining activities. The same goes for the term mined with integrity. Synonyms for the word integrity include honesty, truthfulness, honor, and reliability. Again, very befitting for all that CanadaMark diamonds represent. CanadaMark Hallmark Program. A hallmark represents a pledge, a mark, a symbol of assurance. The CanadaMark inscription on the diamond assures your customers that these diamonds have been mined with integrity. And it also conveys that the diamonds undoubtedly originated from the Northwest Territories of Canada. CanadaMark Origin Program is an equally correct and compelling term to use, as it describes what this diamond is about, an assurance of provenance or birthplace. If you're in Canada or the United States, how proud you can be to tell your customers that their diamond is among the oldest in the world and was discovered right here in North America. Now let's address the words to lose. The first term is conflict-free. This is a term that has come into prominence over the last 15 or so years. It was brought to the world's attention that some diamonds from some countries were being used to fund rebel activities. Although the jewelry industry responded with the Kimberley process, which is meant to provide assurance that diamonds were not used in any negative way, the damage was done. Some consumers are still wary of purchasing a diamond for fear that the diamond was sourced unethically, meaning harm to humans or even the environment was done along the way. Since the CanadaMark Diamond story is steeped in so many positive attributes, principles that go above and beyond the Kimberley process, we think it's best to not even use this term. By using the term conflict-free, one runs the risk of conjuring up the term blood diamond with a diamond consumer, and we certainly don't want that to happen. Additionally, using the term conflict-free in reference to CanadaMark diamonds may unwittingly create a perception that your other diamonds may have come from conflict areas and/or were mined unethically. So let's stay with the terms ethically sourced or mined with integrity when talking about CanadaMark diamonds. CanadaMark brand. Another term that is best to avoid is CanadaMark brand. CanadaMark is an origin program expressed by the laser hallmark of the CanadaMark logo and unique identification number. Actually, any of the companies that cut and polish CanadaMark rough may choose to add their own brand name and perhaps another logo inscription on the diamond's girdle. You can think of the CanadaMark inscription like you do the wool symbol in a piece of clothing. Although the article may have been designed and produced by Ralph Lauren, the brand, you would still see the wool mark label inside, assuring you that the material was indeed wool. Just as the CanadaMark logo assures you and your customers that the diamond was mined in the Northwest Territories of Canada. Module 6 Review. Another word for ethical is A. Fair, B. Virtuous, C. Honorable, D. Moral, or E. All of the above. The answer is E. All of the above. Which of the following is not a synonym for integrity? A. Honor, B. Reliability, C. Deception, D. Honesty, or E. Truth? The answer is C. Deception. True or false? A hallmark represents a symbol of assurance. The answer is true. When discussing the attributes of CanadaMark diamonds, one of the best terms to use is A. Conflict-free, B. Diamond brand, or C. Ethically sourced. The answer is C. Ethically sourced. Welcome to Module 7, the final module in this CanadaMark Product and Sales Training Series. In this section, we're going to consider 3 different sales scenarios, situations that you either have already encountered or will likely encounter in your career as a fine jewelry sales consultant. The first deals with an internet shopper. The second with a woman looking to purchase a piece of diamond jewelry for herself. And the last represents a fairly new reality, a couple looking into lab-grown diamonds. With each scenario, we're going to look at how we can effectively introduce CanadaMark diamonds into the conversation. A gentleman comes into the store and tells you he has been looking at diamonds on the internet. He then requests to see a diamond with a very specific color, clarity, carat weight, and price. What do you do? This customer should be familiar to all of us at this point. With so many resources available online to research diamonds, from basic information on quality factors to actually clicking Add to Cart and making a purchase, we often greet customers to find out that they already know something about diamonds. This customer, often a gentleman, may even come into your store with a definite idea of what he thinks he's looking for in the way of carat weight, color, clarity, and of course, price. Before we react to his very specific request, we must acknowledge that almost certainly something very special is going on in his life. No gent is going to choose to spend his free time in a jewelry store looking at diamonds. Chances are good that this customer is about to become engaged. But let's not make that assumption. First, the diamond may be for another occasion altogether. And second, we want him to actually verbalize the special event. By him saying, for example, "I'm getting engaged," we're well on our way to raising the emotional level of the situation. Remember how we talked about customers seeking a memorable buying experience? Once we find out the occasion, this gives you an opportunity to react. It might be to say, "Congratulations, what an exciting time." You can then tap into his unique story about how he met his beloved, how he plans on proposing, and so on. Introduce yourself, learn his name and his partner's name too. I encourage you to take the time to connect with your customer on a personal level. For all we know at this point, he is simply going store to store trying to beat a price that he saw on the internet. He may not yet realize that diamonds are not all the same, that simply seeing a lab report online does not give someone a full picture of the gem. And if you simply show him a diamond that meets what he thinks are his criteria, without any personal talk about him and what this diamond will represent, you will be keeping the transaction on an unemotional, fact-based level, and you will rarely get that sale. So don't let what this customer asks for control the sales situation. Remember that you are the diamond expert, and you have diamonds that you want to show him, CanadaMark Diamonds. So give your customer a compliment for all the research he's done, and then let him know that you have a great selection of beautiful diamonds, including some that represent the utmost in integrity, CanadaMark Diamonds. Share a few of the compelling features of CanadaMark. Remember to ask a question or two that will put him in the moment of presenting the diamond to his loved one. Something like, "Ken, I understand how special the moment will be when you present the diamond to Nina. Let me ask you, what is going to be the most important thing to you about her diamond in that moment?" At this point, almost certainly, he will provide an answer that is not about price or even color and clarity, but rather about the beauty of the diamond, the pride he'll feel in giving her a diamond that is sourced with integrity, or even that he wants to knock her socks off and hear her say yes. So to recap, with a customer who has spent some time on the internet researching diamonds, make sure to move away from the focus on color, clarity, carat weight, and price. The internet shopper is often a gentleman who is just about to become engaged. Let's tap into his story and raise the emotional level of the buying experience by asking him about his special someone, how they met, if he has an idea about how he's going to present the diamond, and so on. Try to elicit emotion from your customer by putting him in the moment of presenting the diamond and asking him what the most important thing will be to him about the diamond he'll be presenting. Rarely, if ever, is the answer going to include a comment about price. It's going to be about the beauty of the diamond, the pride he wants to feel presenting it, the thrill she will get when seeing and wearing it. It's about creating a diamond moment that will be remembered and talked about for many years to come. And if you handle the scenario using some of these suggestions, you may very well sell this gentleman a CanadaMark diamond. You approach a female shopper who informs you that she is looking to purchase a piece of diamond jewelry for herself. What do? A growing segment of most jewelry retailers' clientele these days is women who feel just fine purchasing diamonds for themselves. Diamonds, in addition to being a symbol of love, can be a symbol of accomplishment, success, achievement, and status. Why shouldn't a woman express herself through a piece of fine diamond jewelry that she acquired herself? The piece she purchases for herself may be just as meaningful and hold just as much symbolism as a piece that she received as a gift from someone else. So once we find out that our female customer is interested in purchasing diamond jewelry, what do? As with our internet shopper, I suggest you tap into her story. Ask questions that will help you understand her better and give you key information about her lifestyle. What special occasion has her in the mood to treat herself? You might find out that she just got a promotion at work, or that her kids are finally out of college, or that she just conquered a life-threatening illness. Every person's story is different, and we will do well to delve into personal aspects of our customers' lives. Why? Because you'll undoubtedly raise the emotional level of the buying experience. As a woman empowered to purchase her own diamonds, I would find it very compelling to learn that Dominion employs an impressive number of females who work in the diamond mining industry in the Northwest Territories. Introduce CanadaMark then and include in your narrative this piece of information. For example, you could say, you might be interested to know that CanadaMark is committed to equal opportunity and that women are well represented at mines in the Northwest Territories. For example, at the Akati mine alone, over 270 women are employed in both traditional and non-traditional roles. So you can wear this CanadaMark diamond with pride, knowing it was sourced with integrity and, in the process, has benefited men and women alike. So, to recap, there are a growing number of women who are purchasing diamond jewelry for themselves. Make sure to ask questions that tap into her story. What special occasion is she celebrating with this purchase? Introduce CanadaMark and include some compelling information regarding how many women in the Northwest Territories are involved in the mining of these beautiful diamonds. A 20-something couple are in your store and say they're interested in looking at lab-grown diamonds. What do? Here's a scenario that is going to become more and more prevalent in years to come. Although lab-grown or synthetic diamonds have been around since the 1950s, when General Electric successfully grew them in a laboratory, only lately has the technology advanced to a state where they're more cost-effective than ever before to produce in a range of carat sizes and colors. Let's say that you approach a 20-something couple and find out that they're interested in looking at lab-grown diamonds. Remember, lab-grown diamonds have the same chemical, physical, and optical properties of natural diamonds. In gemological terms, this is referred to as a synthetic. The big difference is that they are grown in a laboratory, not formed in the earth. Another big difference, of course, is that there is a finite supply of natural occurring diamonds. Remember that diamonds were formed way back, billions of years ago, when the earth itself was under formation. With synthetic diamonds, the future of supply is quite the opposite. With technological advancements occurring at such a rapid pace, chances are that synthetic diamonds will become even more prevalent in the near future, which of course will result in a drop in value. Synthetic diamonds, therefore, will not hold their value like natural, earth-mined diamonds. Again, let's be clear. Lab-grown or synthetic diamonds are diamond in every sense of the word, except that they were grown in a controlled setting, a laboratory. Even if you carry lab-grown diamonds in your store, it's still important to find out from your customers the reason or reasons for preferring a synthetic over a natural mined diamond. Don't be surprised to hear that the couple has chosen to be ethically conscious in their decision, as they may have read that mined diamonds come out of massive mining operations that destroy ecosystems, or that some diamonds fund civil wars and armed conflicts and are therefore known as blood or conflict diamonds, or that even in conflict regions, child labor and human rights abuses are rampant. All of these alleged reasons not to purchase a natural diamond give you a great opportunity to introduce CanadaMark diamonds. Every one of these concerns can be addressed with the points that have been covered in earlier modules, such as the fact that Dominion, the company that owns the CanadaMark Hallmark program, has won numerous awards relating to its environmental programs for long-term sustainability. This is vitally important to mention because one aspect about synthetic diamonds that seems to be overlooked is the fact that a great amount of natural resources are needed in order to produce the requisite heat and pressure to grow diamonds. If your customers express concern for the well-being of human beings, talk about how the Aboriginals in the North have greatly benefited from the diamond mining activities through stable employment, apprentice programs, health and wellness programs, and equal employment opportunities for women. Also bring up the fact that Dominion Diamond puts a big emphasis on youth programs as the younger generations of the North represent the future of the region. So, to recap, more and more people will be asking about lab-grown or synthetic diamonds. Technological advancements have resulted in a growing number of synthetic diamonds available in a range of sizes and colors. Synthetic diamonds have the same chemical, physical, and optical properties of naturally occurring diamonds. The difference is that they're grown in a laboratory, not mined from the earth. Whereas there will be a growing number of synthetic diamonds available, there is only a finite supply of natural diamonds. Millennials in particular are expressing interest in synthetic diamonds as they see them as a cleaner or greener alternative to natural diamonds. Media coverage over the past decade or so has led some consumers to believe that natural diamonds carry some negative connotations. This is your opportunity to address those concerns by introducing CanadaMark Diamonds and educating your customers on all the positive aspects of these beautiful diamonds from the majestic Northwest Territories. Module 7 Review. True or false? Most male consumers like to spend their free time shopping in jewelry stores. The answer is false. Internet shoppers often come into a jewelry store, A, after they have researched diamonds online, B, having never even seen a diamond in person, C, looking for a diamond with a specific color, clarity, and carat weight, D, all of the above, or E, none of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. In addition to love, which of the following is often celebrated with a diamond? A, accomplishment, B, status, C, success, D, achievement, or E, all of the above. The answer is E, all of the above. True or false? When working with a diamond customer, it's a good idea to ask questions that will raise the emotional level of the buying experience. The answer is true. True or false? Synthetic diamonds are becoming more and more scarce. The answer is false. True or false? A CanadaMark diamond is a great option for a customer who is looking for a gem that has been ethically mined. The answer is true. Congratulations! You have now completed all 7 modules of the CanadaMark Product and Sales Training Program. We hope you've enjoyed learning about these very special diamonds and that you are excited to share this information and show CanadaMark Diamonds to your clients. Thanks for joining us.